Hey, I thought it was time to get back to you a little bit about the Volkswagen trip to the Grand Canyon. As you probably won't recall, last time we left off driving the Volkswagen to the Grand Canyon. Ow. Okay. So we arrive at the Grand Canyon at night. We park the VW bus and everybody goes to sleep. Next morning, 6 o'clock, I wake up to the sound of, hark, cooking bacon. My mom had gotten up and she was outside, had a fire going and was cooking bacon and had the whole place ready to go. I mean, the smell of food was incredible. It was wonderful. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. Now that's because she wasn't always an early riser. She had a restaurant. Actually, we had a restaurant business. And so she was one to get up and get her day started. So she went and she was working on breakfast for us. Well, all of us got up, had our breakfast, and from there we went to the edge or the rim of the canyon. I guess it was the south side, I guess. Yeah, wherever the trail is with the jackasses. You know, the donkeys that go down, Angel Trail, Bright Angel or something, I'm not sure. But we got there early, so it was like 9 o'clock by the time we got there. And Ivar said he wanted to hike down in. Now, I'd been there before, but I'd never hiked down in. And Hallie thought she might like to hike down in. Well, I was in no shape to hike. And Ivar, you know, being Norwegian, is like a mountain goat. So for him to hike down the canyon, that's nothing. He just right down, not a problem, right back up again. Me, fat guy, not so easy. So I said, okay, I'll try it, right? So I'm wearing a t-shirt, PE shorts, socks, and shoes. And I decide I'll walk down there. So Ivar and I and Hallie start walking down. We didn't get too far, and Hallie turned around and went back. She goes, I'm not for this. I thought, well, I'm going to keep going. You know, I played football. I can do this. Not a problem. Go, baby. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So Ivar, he's ahead of me, and you know, going down isn't so bad when you're going downhill because the weight of you brings you down, and you don't have to really try hard. But you see, this trail is like zigzagging down, and there's like donkeys on it, and there's donkey crap, and you got to watch your step. And then it's very narrow, so it's like I don't want to fall and die. But it was daytime, no problem. Well, where we hike down, it goes down, and then it plateaus, and then it goes down further. But we went down to that camp. That's where we went down. It took us 2 hours to get down. Back and forth, walking all the way down. On the way down, it was so hot that I just doused myself with water because I thought, well, I gotta cool off. So I just covered myself with water. And then we started to hike back up. I was moving really slow. Not only was I moving slow, but I had blisters on my feet starting. And then it started getting cold. And by the time we were halfway up, it was dark. And my t-shirt never dried. So it was wringing wet, and I was freezing my butt off. And Ivar the mountain goat had no problem, but I was moving really slow. So Ivar gets behind me, and he puts his hands on my back, and he walks behind me, and he's pushing me with his hands on my back so I can make it up the hill. Oh, God. I tell you, I wanted to quit. I wanted to die. I wanted to be buried half there and, you know, enjoy the eagles flying over me. But the thought of the donkeys crapping on my grave kind of helped motivate me. And Ivar helped a lot too. He's a good kid. Good kid. So Ivar walks behind me, hands on my back, pushes me, and we get up to the top at 9 o'clock at night. That tells you how long it took me to get up that stupid hill. So at 9 o'clock at night, need a shower. But my blisters on my feet were like that big. I mean, they were humongous. And I was afraid they were going to, you know, burst and I'd be in excruciating pain. But an old trick that some hikers taught us was to take a needle and thread, go ahead and thread the needle, and then you push it through one side of the blister and out the other side, and you leave the thread sticking out either side of the blister so that it'll drain. And then the skin stays there, and you don't have that excruciating pain that comes from the skin touching, you know, ripping off and having exposed, ow, painful skin underneath raw hurting. So that was our little hiking adventure. Ain't that nice? I think I'll try to include a couple of pictures of Ivar here.